Oh yeah, you gotta cut some players. Oh, okay. I'm waiting on you. It says searching for opponent.
I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Spent 100K on my third shift from a boy. So
I just said you left the session.
man, we've been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
What the hell? Why is it still saying searching for opponent, bro?
Round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for told me you up.
Alright, it says I'm in there.
Yeah, I grew up, ooh, on the couch with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
There we go.
First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Then we got Julio Jones. It's cool. I got good secondary for me.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. My offense is trash. I got, like, bro, my O-line. I gotta build my O-line every week, bro. That's my main focus this season is my O-line. I got all my pieces, bro. But when I got my hands on this team, it wasn't that bad.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Bad pass.
At the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, he's going to give yourself a nice simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm.
That's bad. First game of the season. Throw a pick.
Now you put your defense in a tough spot.
Damn, this ain't a good look.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
I'm losing.
Cameron Brate, 25
Where
yards for
Rondell
the
at?
touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Threw a pick on my opening drive, though. This is embarrassing, bro. It's 7-0 already.
Now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz.
Oh, come on.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You got to catch that,
can sit back in a
Travis.
Like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end,
I gotta
unable to keep two hands
I
on the
gotta get the
football
flow of this
and bring it
game.
into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until
I'm
the
playing
finish.
nervous and shit. I gotta calm down.
Wentz on 3rd down.
Oh my God.
Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finds the
Wow.
open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
From the gun on third down, Wentz gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing is Wentz. This is caught. Gronkowski. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A first carry for XJayJefe9BGX's. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Come on, y'all got to
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football.
Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself.
Well, I got a weak-ass kicker, bro.
And have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said,
did you just see that shit, man?
Case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
My kicker is fucking
out on
shitty.
The field comes New Orleans. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Prescott to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Damn. Come on, JJ. You got to get in the end zone, son.
To me, that's a terrific
I got to get my son his touchdown, bro. I'm not going.
I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard.
You embarrassing me, JJ.
Down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
Oh, my God.
A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Justin Houston.
Just threw it in there.
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
46.
Prescott now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're going with the ground attack here.
Come on, JJ.
On the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2
Where's
there.
the fucking ball? Stop being a
down.
pussy.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nice job bringing that back.
You were supposed to score, bro.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
You were supposed to score, bro.
Successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott.
Let's go. User pick, baby.
Picked up at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially.
Oh, my.
Goes down hard.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, bro, that's what I said. The weakest thing on my team is my O-line. My O-line is so suspect, bro.
3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it here with Piron. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man left side is Gronkowski. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
Oh, you got Dak Prescott, bro? That's who you been playing with? Oh, yeah. Why are they lips blue?
Thrown 3. Do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's
They're
why
not
they're
letting
able
me
to
get
find
no
him in this
hits
type of a
success,
situation.
man.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Prescott now on second down. This is Riddick on the screen. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah, you're not outrunning my dude. I'm the fastest nigga on the field.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're building.
Well, now look at this. Big game.
Wow.
The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
Here we go, 46.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, shit.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
46. You go 46. Done. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception.
Bro, he got 4 interceptions, bro.
To the 43-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000,
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, switch. Hey, switch.
They go back to Reddick. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, my God. I can't
7, but it's not enough.
I can't get past fucking midfield.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on
Let's
that
go.
leadership. Now, the first play
Richard
of the drive
fucking
there is
Sherman.
incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
46.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
46.
Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On the ground, it's Reddick. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going up top.
My dude dropped the pick. I ain't gonna lie. If I would have caught that, if number 2 would have caught that shit,
he's got the only
it was on the floor.
Scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Hey, empty.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here's Brad Nortman now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start to first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Swing to the right. To the right. Gun. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Now Prescott. He finds Riddick, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And break, the tight end's got it. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nigga.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That should have been a sack.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
46. Here we go. 26.
Prescott yet again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they hitting out here.
Review this, and the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
It's coming now. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Theo Riddick taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here.
Let's go. Let's go. All I gotta do is score, man.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Wow.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is in
wow.
the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. Touchdown, 49ers. Rashard Matthews, 65 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Now Wentz. Protection was great.
My O-line is so trash.
They were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they'll go on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Wentz now on first down. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You go 46, 46.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, But I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.